Hello. Um, if any of you are subscribers to my YouTube channel, you may have noticed in the past year that just almost gone completely dead. And if any of you are in my little Facebook group, you may have noticed that I haven't done much in the past month. Before I was quite engaged to what's gone on. Well, everything's alright, don't worry about that. Um, for in the case of the YouTube channel, I was busy last year around this time in the fall and winter writing up a paper which got released in the Journal of Higher Criticism called Christianity, a 4th Century Religion. And I would have come back after that, but while I was writing that paper, I noticed that there were certain things that were popping up in regard to history. When I was looking particularly at the 3rd century CE, there were certain things, there was an event that popped up that just made me question things a little bit. It was kind of an oddity of history. I couldn't really get over it, but what I did is I mentally shelved it, which is what I usually do. Mentally shelve, move on, and then come back later, which I did after I finished writing that paper. Over the summer, I started researching this issue, and it's the issue of triplicates of the same event occurring in history. So, as I'm researching this and other things I was discovering, I started to notice that some of my conclusions about things had already been talked about by others. My paper is Christianity, a 4th Century Religion. Total credit, Peter Brown. His website, mountainmountain.au, has a big foundation for that. That's not what I'm referring to. I'm just talking about other theories I've had, oddball theories. And as I'm looking through this evidence of certain things in history, I started noticing several patterns. And I thought, about 15 years ago, when I first started looking into biblical criticism, before I even had my own ideas or theories, I came across a particular theory, at least that's what I thought it was at the time, and I just completely dismissed it because it sounded so ridiculous and outlandish that I wasn't mentally prepared. Most people aren't mentally prepared to look at it. So I just dismissed it. But over the summer, and as I was looking through the stuff I was uncovering, I started remembering things from 15 years ago. So I went back and I looked and, oh, okay, you figured that out already. And so I started going through things. And then, if you are on Facebook, you probably have noticed up in your chats little bar that comes up nowadays called Meta AI. And there are numerous AI websites you can go to. This is just one of them. Well, I want to say something here before I carry on. We have access now to things we have never had access to before. And what I mean by that is that let's just take a time machine. Go back 40 years. No internet. If I want to look something up, I gotta go to the library, I gotta get books written by other people, and they're gonna in the back they're gonna refer to other books, and I gotta go order those books, and it's a big hassle. 30 years ago, the internet started. Wasn't very easy to do things. Now, in the last 5 years, we got Google. We can go boom, 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 whatever, and you can look stuff up. But even that's not overly efficient. Oh, we got Google Translate. Yeah, I know that, but still not overly efficient. But with my AI searches, there's something you can do today that has never in the past been able to be done by just a common person. If you want to search an archive, ancient documents that are categorized and translated, well, not translated, but are categorized and comments have ever been made on them, anything, in another language, in an ancient language, all you have to do is look it up. So that's what I started doing. looking up things because I started noticing oddities, real oddities, really weird oddities. And I'm a free thinker, and which means that I'm able to work outside the box without being closed into a mindset. I mean, I grew up in a high control religion. I know what that mentality of being trapped in a mindset is like. I've exited that completely, that way of thinking. So politics, I don't care. You know, just, different views from academia, that's fine. I go with all of them and come in on my own and decide what's the best evidence. I'm not locked into a mindset. But I am locked into evidence. Scientific evidence. And we're discussing history, and you would say, what does scientific evidence have to do with it? There is scientific evidence that suggests a much different view of things than I have ever had. And I'm talking massive amounts of scientific evidence. And there is historical evidence in archives to back it up. What that means is that the direction that I will take from now on in regards to biblical criticism, history, things like that, is going to be radically different than anything you've heard before. Now, I say that knowing that I'm going to be ridiculed. I say that knowing that I will probably end up either losing most of my subscribers, which happens. I suspect that a lot of the people on the Facebook group won't be open to it. But I don't do this for any self-motivation. I go where the massive amounts of evidence are, and so that's the direction I'm taking. Now, if anyone's interested in the direction I'm taking, they can ask, and I will give them the evidence. But I will warn you that if you are able to understand what I'm going to present, it will change your entire outlook on history. And again, I don't do this to be ridiculed. I do it because all the evidence, and I'm not just talking scientific evidence, I'm talking every single historical document that nobody has ever looked at, or very few ever have, point in the same direction, same place, same time. So, it has been an issue for me since I even started this. When were the books of the Bible written? I think the evidence is overwhelming. It's overwhelming to the point that it's irrefutable. I can say that confidently. If you don't want to stick and learn about it, I understand. It's kind of a lot of people don't have critical thinking skills. I'm not picking on anybody in particular. I'm just talking in general. A lot of people don't have critical thinking skills and won't accept a new idea when they hear it. So I'm not alone, but excuse me, I'm not alone, by the way. There are others that have seen this before me, and I'm talking scientists, not just independent people. Well, thanks for listening. Have a good day.